When we talk about the distant past, it is sometimes very difficult to draw the line between myths and facts. There are no living witnesses to what our ancestors did hundreds or thousands of years ago, so how can we really know how or why they did what they did? The answer is that we can't, which is why we can't be sure how the technological feats you'll see in this video were achieved. But we can speculate, so let's have fun guessing. Number 1. Madonna with San Giovannino. Another recurring theme in the realm of the inexplicable is the presence of anachronistic objects in historical works of art. A vivid example is the 15th century painting Madonna with San Giovannino, attributed to the Italian artist Domenico Ghirlandaio. The mystery lies not in the main subject of the painting, but in an unusual element in its background. On the canvas, we see the Virgin Mary with the child John the Baptist. Over her left shoulder, a strange bright object is seen in the sky that is observed by a man and her dog. The man appears to be shielding his eyes from her, possibly indicating the brightness of the object. Its shape and glow have led some observers to suggest that it represents an unidentified flying object and is considered potential historical evidence of extraterrestrial life. Although experts claim that the object represents a divine incarnation, possibly an angel or the Holy Spirit, common in religious art of that era, others suggest that it could be the Star of Bethlehem or a miraculous sign in the sky. Despite these interpretations, the precise meaning and importance of the strange object in the painting remains unknown. Number 2. The Nampa figure. In 1889, workers drilling a water well in Nampa, Idaho, discovered a small clay figure at a depth of about 90 meters. This artifact, known as the Nampa figure, represents a female form and appears to be made by humans. Scientists are baffled by the depth at which it was found, corresponding to geological layers approximately 2 million years old, long before humans appeared in that region. Some consider the figure as evidence of advanced ancient civilizations, but modern science often views it as a drilling anomaly or a later artifact that ended up in older rocks due to natural processes. The figure of Nampa remains an intriguing mystery in archaeological circles. Number 3. Lizard figurines. In archaeology, objects are often found that defy logical explanation and raise many questions. Among such enigmatic discoveries are the lizard figurines of the Ubaid culture, unearthed in the ancient settlement of Al Ubaid in Iraq, which predates the Sumerian civilization. These terracotta figurines dating from 4000 to 5000 BC. They have a humanoid shape but have distinctive reptilian characteristics, elongated heads, almond-shaped eyes, and scaly skin. Some figurines depict lizard people engaging in everyday activities such as nursing babies or holding walking sticks, possibly as leaders. These figurines serve as a vivid reminder of the mysterious aspects of our past. They continue to challenge our perceptions of ancient cultures, urging us to reflect on the beliefs, rituals, and artistic expressions of our distant ancestors. Number 4. Pre-Columbian airplanes. When we talk about ancient relics representing advanced technology, one of the most unique examples is that of a small gold figurine that remarkably resembles a modern airplane. In fact, it is considered very important evidence for the ancient astronaut theory. In 1997, German aviation experts set out to test the flight capabilities of pre-Columbian aircraft by building a scale model equipped with landing gear and an engine. It was quite simple because there was almost no need to add parts to the model. Nothing affected the perfection of its design. Everything had been made by those natives more than 2,000 years ago. Once the remote-controlled model was completed, it was tested on a makeshift runway, took off, and flew, and it demonstrated how perfect the streamlined design created by this ancient people was, indicating that they must have witnessed something similar. It is not explained how, but it must have been that way. Number 5. The Piri Reis map. This 16th century map, created by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis, is one of the oldest maps to accurately show the coast of Antarctica. Most intriguingly, the map includes coastal and mountain features that were not officially discovered until centuries after its creation. The accuracy of the map has led to speculation as to how this information was obtained, as it appears to suggest a detailed knowledge of world geography much earlier than was thought possible at the time. Number 6. The Phaistos disk, an enigmatic clay object discovered in Crete in 1908. It dates back to the 2nd millennium BC and presents a series of inscriptions in an undeciphered script. Its circular shape and the markings on its surface suggest elaborate manufacturing. Over the years, it has baffled experts due to its complexity and the mystery surrounding its purpose and meaning. Various theories have been proposed about its origin, from an astronomical calendar to a board game or a religious artifact. Despite efforts to decipher its inscriptions, the Phaistos disk remains an unsolved enigma. Its discovery has led to widespread speculation about the Minoan civilization and its possible relationship with other ancient cultures. Although similar objects have been found in the region, none have shed definitive light on the disk's purpose. Its study continues to be a challenge for archaeologists and linguists, and its meaning continues to be the subject of debate in the academic community. Number 7. Spark plug. In 1961, Wallace Lane, Virginia Maxey, and Mike Mikesell made an intriguing discovery near a boat in California. This was no ordinary spark plug, but one that seemed to come from a time when spark plugs did not yet exist. This object was later known as the Koso artifact. Initially, it was speculated to be a misplaced object, possibly indicating the presence of an ancient advanced civilization or other extraordinary explanations. Like the London hammer, Koso's artifact was encased in what appeared to be a 500,000-year-old natural formation, immediately becoming unusual. The apparent age of the artifact suggested it could be a misplaced object. Finding a modern spark plug in a seemingly ancient geological formation led to speculation about time travel, ancient advanced civilizations, or extraterrestrial interventions. Although the surrounding material was initially thought to be a geode that takes a long time to form, many believe that Koso's artifact, like the London hammer, is probably a hoax. Despite doubts, it remains one of the most intriguing discoveries of the contemporary era. Number 8. The stones of Ica are a set of carved stones found in the Ica region, Peru, dating back several centuries. They have generated controversy due to the detailed images they depict, some of which show humans interacting with dinosaurs, challenging the conventional narrative of the story. Although some experts believe they are modern fakes, other opinions suggest they could be evidence of coexistence between humans and dinosaurs. The images on the stones cover topics ranging from agriculture and hunting to surgery and astronomy, suggesting advanced knowledge of the region's ancient inhabitants. Although some stones have been analyzed and are considered authentic, the exact origin of the carved images remains a mystery. Various theories have been proposed about its meaning, from mythological representations to evidence of advanced technology or even extraterrestrial visitations in the past. The study of Ica stones continues to offer new perspectives on the ancient history of the region and the world in general. Number 9. The Roswell stone is a mysterious object that has sparked great interest and debate among paranormal investigators, ufologists, and UFO enthusiasts. The artifact was discovered in the 2000s in New Mexico, near the site of the famous 1947 Roswell incident, when a suspected UFO crashed in the region. The rock in question is small in size, approximately the size of a hand, and has an oval shape with considerable weight. What really stands out about the Roswell stone is the design on its surface, a series of geometric engravings that include a circle with a straight line through it, plus other complex symbols that resemble those found on the circles of the crops. A particularly interesting aspect of the Roswell stone is its unusual magnetism. It has been proven that the rock has magnetic properties that are not common in objects of its type. Some researchers have pointed out that this magnetism could be related to its origin or its possible purpose, although there is no conclusive explanation in this regard. These engravings and their magnetism have led many people to speculate about their extraterrestrial origin, as the designs seem too precise and elaborate to be the work of nature or humans. Additionally, the stone's unusual magnetism adds another layer of mystery to its story. However, the scientific community has expressed skepticism about claims of an extraterrestrial origin for the Roswell stone. Analysis and laboratory tests have been carried out to determine its composition and possible origin, but no conclusive evidence has been found to support the theory that the rock comes from another world. Some alternative theories suggest that the stone could be a piece of art or a human-made object from a past culture. Despite the controversies, the Roswell stone remains an object of interest to both researchers and the general public, and its origin and purpose remain an unsolved mystery. Number 10. The Abydos helicopter. After everything we've seen, it might seem a little simpler, and it's very likely that it's just a case of pareidolia. However, imagine that the images etched into this ancient Egyptian hieroglyph are really what they seem: a helicopter, some kind of ship, or this other object that many speculate could look like an inverted modern car or tank. Without a doubt, it would be something spectacular and would open the possibility of many new theories. Number 11. The Antikythera mechanism. The Antikythera mechanism, found in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, is called the world's first analog computer. This ancient Greek device, dating to the 1st or 2nd century BC, consists of a series of complex gears and inscriptions. The mystery lies in the mechanism's deep understanding of astronomy. He could predict celestial events such as eclipses and track the movement of celestial bodies. It testifies to a level of technological advancement believed to be beyond the capabilities of ancient Greek society. Despite significant research, the full feature set and underlying knowledge base remains only partially explored. The Antikythera mechanism continues to highlight gaps in our understanding of ancient civilizations and their technological prowess. Number 12. The wave rock. The ocean isn't the only place in Australia you can catch a wave. A stunning wave that never breaks and is completely frozen in time lies just 3 kilometers east of the sleepy town of Hayden in Australia's Gold Belt. Over the years, the wave rock has played an important role in the lives of Aboriginal Australians. It is 2.63 million years old, long before dinosaurs roamed Earth, and forms the northern side of Heen Rock, a massive inselberg. Number 13. Al Nasla Rock Formation. The Al Nasla Rock Formation towers above its surroundings with petroglyphs dating back thousands of years, and signs of human occupants dating back to the Bronze Age. Its most notable feature, however, is that it is divided in half, with each piece of the block resting on a thin, small pedestal. Although many people question whether nature could have generated such a feature, 3 important geological factors are responsible for one of the most impressive rock formations in the world. Another fractured joint parallel to the main fissure can be found at the back of Al Nasla, which could be a clue. Erosion of sandstone and limestone leads to spectacular features throughout the Arabian Peninsula. Earthquakes and fault lines could have played a role in the formation of the Al Nasla fissure. Although its fate is inevitable, Al Nasla remains a geological wonder. Number 14. Dungy Wamp is an archaeological site near Groton, Connecticut, in the United States. This place is famous for its numerous stone structures, although there is no agreement on their age or function. Several hypotheses have been proposed about its origin, from Native American constructions to European colonial constructions. One of the most striking hypotheses suggests that the Gunji structures were built by Irish monks between the 6th and 8th centuries. This claim is based on the presence of similar structures in Ireland and on the legend that these monks sailed across the Atlantic to avoid the Vikings. However, this claim lacks solid evidence and has been the subject of controversy among scholars. Number 15. Borobudur. Located in central Java, Indonesia, it is the largest Buddhist temple in the world and one of the most impressive architectural wonders. Built in the 9th century during the Sailendra dynasty, its design reflects a mix of influences from Indian Gupta art, combined with indigenous elements. This monument consists of 9 stacked platforms, 6 square and 3 circular, topped by a large central dome. Decorated with 2,672 relief panels and 504 Buddha statues, the temple is a book in stone that narrates the teachings of the Buddha and Buddhist cosmology. One of the most fascinating features of Borobudur is its mandala-shaped design, which represents the Buddhist universe. Visitors ascend a series of stairs and corridors that symbolize the path to enlightenment. As one ascends, one passes through 3 levels of consciousness: Kamadhatu, the world of desires; Rupadhatu, the world of forms; and Arapadhatu, the world of the immaterial. Rediscovered in the 19th century by Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles, Borobudur had been abandoned and covered by volcanic ash and vegetation. UNESCO designated it a World Heritage Site in 1991 and has undergone extensive restoration work to preserve its integrity. Every year, thousands of Buddhists celebrate Vesak at Borobudur, with processions that reflect the continued spiritual use of the site. The temple is not only a symbol of religious devotion, but also a feat of ancient engineering and a lasting testament to human ingenuity. Number 16. Baibazin is a mysterious archaeological site located on an island in Lake Tirkal, in the Republic of Tuva, Russia. This fortified complex, dating from around the 8th century, has baffled researchers due to its isolation and lack of clear evidence about its purpose and occupants. The name Purbazin translates as mud house in the Tuvan language, reflecting the site's main construction with mud bricks. Purbazin's design is unusual, with walls up to 12 meters high surrounding a rectangular area of about 3.5 hectares. Within these walls are the remains of several structures, including a central building that some believe could have been a temple or palace. The layout of the site suggests Chinese architectural influences, which has led to theories about its possible use by the Uyghurs, a Turkic group who established an empire in the region during that era. Purbazin's purpose remains a matter of debate. Some archaeologists suggest that it could have been a military fortress, an administrative center, or even a spiritual retreat. The remote location and lack of everyday artifacts complicate interpretation of the site. Investigations have revealed signs of a fire that apparently destroyed much of the complex, but the circumstances of this event are unknown. Recent excavations and studies, involving advanced techniques such as remote sensing and isotope analysis, continue to provide information on Purbazin. These studies have suggested that the site may have been built in a single monumental effort and used for a brief period before being abandoned. Purbazin is not only an archaeological enigma, but also a site of great natural beauty, surrounded by the mountainous landscape and the lake that isolates it. Its mystery attracts both scientists and tourists, intrigued by the untold stories of this ancient construction. Each new discovery at Purbazin offers an additional piece to the historical puzzle, increasing our understanding of the cultures that once inhabited this remote region of Siberia.